What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and we are here today finishing off the puzzle for this giant room full of treasure and the achievement, and I'll tell you how I did it. This puzzle was actually incredibly easy. After I turned off the camera, I sat down for a second, I was like, oh my god, there's the solution. I reset it, click this crystal, click this crystal. 2 clicks gets you access to all this treasure. Don't fiddle with anything else, so this one and this one. Those are the only 2 crystals you need to click. Let's get in here and see what kind of treasure is on board. Weak. Relic of Nothingness and an astral ring. Pretty terrible loot, actually, for such a large room. We'll grab all this stuff, though. There it is. And then we're going to be back on our merry way past this floaty corpse over here, and let's see what we can get done during the duration of this episode. We've got another puzzle to solve down here in the hall. Apparently these snakes needed chains. It's similar, chains on a snake. It's kind of the inverse of snakes on a plane, and it also rhymes. We have 2 roads diverging. You know, Robert Frost, just making all those random literary and film references. Snakes on a plane. I sat down and watched that right after it came out, because I think at the time I was working at like a movie store. I don't remember. Something. What's going on here? They're all lit up already. Well, let's fiddle with this. See what happens. Oh dear. Well, it's probably giving me the order. Let me flick it a couple times, because everybody knows everything gets better when you flick it. Okay, I think I've got a feel for it. One more time, though, just to send it on home. Okay, I've got it. So let's get all these guys out of the way, so that they don't accidentally step on a button, and I'm going to have my Tyrannosaurus Rex friend Naka handle this. Her legs remind me of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, like every time I see him. So it was like so. It was going out along the diagonal edges, or I'm sorry, the west, south, east, north are going to be the first ones. And then from there, it was the inside one on the corresponding button. All right. And then we step on that one right there. And then the remainder should just be filling in the blanks. And I wasn't paying attention too well, but I think it went like left ways, like counterclockwise this way. Yeah, it looks like it does. So we're good. Should crack our door on open here. This seems like the kind of place that it would be really, really difficult to get up in the middle of the night and go pee. Like if you live here, if this is your home base, it seems like you would have to flick a lot of switches, light up a lot of crystals, and step on a lot of buttons just to grab that glass of water in the middle of the night, assuming you find yourself parched and in need of quenching. Let's move slowly down this hallway, because there's probably going to be some trash mobs in here. Oh, and there they are right there. Alright, well, the battle is joined. I'm going to have her just taunt down right there. Oh, and we've been surrounded. Okay, so what I need... Got another... let's get everybody collapsed on Naka for now. That is the plan at the moment. That's the plan of the moment. There we go. So everybody that is running around has now been contained. These black priests, do they have that thing? Okay, good. I think it's only the elite versions that have that nasty little thing that they do where it locks out healing and reverses it. With Lecky G and everybody else, our plan is going to be to work on this Morbid Spectre. Since he's going to be throwing around lots of control abilities, he's got to be the first to go. He's got to bite the bullet initially. Let's have Naka get regenerating. And oh my god, look at the amount. She's 137 back right there from the damage she's dealing. Crazy. Let's go ahead and throw out some damage on the Morbid Spectre. He just received a heal from somebody, or he just healed himself. Wasn't aware he could do that. Let's throw a nuke out right there, and then we'll get another nuke started. See if we can get him out of the way quickly. And he's controlling our tank right now. But it doesn't matter, because now he's joined the realm of the deceased. He was a specter to begin with, so I suppose he was in the realm of the deceased to begin with, but I cease and desist. Let's go ahead and... Oh, she's kind of lost her aggro there. So we're going to want to hold up on DPS and also healing for just a moment. I'm not sure why I inflected that way. It felt right. It felt very right to inflect it as such. And we're going to start throwing some lightning bolts around. Throwing around some deeps. making him feel the pain while we're out here, and then she's going to be able to regenerate pretty soon. So I may not even need to heal anybody. We don't want her to work on the Warrior of Saluel first because he's just going to come back to life anyways. So I guess we'll work on that priest right there. Looks like mana is back to substantial and lovely levels. Let's start with the deeps one more time. And for his heal, you guys suggested I do this when he tries to set off his little thingamadoober where he revives. You guys said I should stun it, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the #1 stunner right here. Where is it? Did he already cast it? I bet he already casted it. Yep. I missed it already. Well, then I'm going to get ready for round 2. I could probably just stun him early. Work just the same, right? Let's do it. I just want to make sure that he remains dead. Oh no, he did it again. Well then. I had much better faith in my DPS there. Oh good, he can only trigger it once. I could see that being a really, really irritating mob. If he could do that more than once, then it would just be awful. It would be abnormal in the worst sense of the word. Nice little blood fountains right here. They've got themselves like a little stream of blood. Little known fact, you get iron back from this. It would actually I bet it would put iron in the air and you would just breathe it in and get yourself all kinds of nice red blood cells a-brewing. Unfortunately, not good for keeping clap out of the bloodstream. In fact, I bet all it would take was for one person to get their jollies off in the bloodstream right there and pretty much everybody in this place would be infected. Not the best idea if you're looking to keep disease control going, but, you know, who am I to judge? I don't work for CDC. Let's run along here. Oh, more snakes on a chain. Looks like we have some enemies to start out with. An elite black priest. So that one's going to be the one that locks out the healing. Yeah. I think I can dispel that. No, I can only do increase effects. So actually, Wendaru might be the person we want to get rid of here to put in Mocha. Let's have a look and see what we can do. I can't guarantee that this is the best plan. Let's see. He gets rid of control effects and anti-magic. Or anti-magic? Which ones are the anti-magics? I can never remember. They tell you the color scheme like once. Category reduction. Okay, so he gets rid of blue spells. I need something that gets rid of reduction. Otherwise, who knows what else is back here? There could be like anything in the back lines of this room. And when he locks down healing for that long, it's just like, ugh, it puts you in a really... It basically squarely fits you behind the proverbial rock, and then also takes a hard place, and then just like beats you in the back of the skull with it repeatedly. So, that or we can just turn this into a kite fest where I run away like crazy, but that's assuming she doesn't get knocked down by some ridiculous arrow of knockdownery from the back lines. Okay, so we've kited it. Let's get on the move here. And I'd like to see how I can position myself for success. So if I can block this door off... Why is she blocked? Who's blocking that category? Who's blocking this category? Let me have a look here. Anti-magic, the Black Priest for 12 seconds. So I'm assuming that's the one thing that's kind of blocking her out right now. However, if I can get her to block the hallway, nothing else can get through, because things can't move past each other in this game. Also another delightful thing to know. Let's just start... I wish it showed if they had cast it already. I don't think he has. Since we're blocking the hallway, my initial enemy that I would like to focus on would be the Flesh Spectre. But I think in this case, we just want to get rolling with as much damage as we can. So let's just start throwing it out there. I'd prefer to get that bouncing around as rapidly as possible. Oh, she's not blocked. Let's go ahead and get her regenerating then before her magic gets blocked off, because that is something that they are going to attempt pretty quickly. Because Lek Loris missed that last shot, I'm going to move him over to here, kind of cat-a-corner to the whole thing. This is going to be a healing-intensive fight, because Naka's obviously going to be taking a lot of damage. Oh, never mind. Healing's been converted into damage already. So what we want to do now is just run the hell away. So let's get moving until that duration effect comes off. Hopefully no problems when we turn that corner. And as soon as that ability falls off, there it is. We're actually going to have her stop on this corner. Let's get Nella started with another heal. Naka's going to stop on that corner. And we're going to resituate one more time. So let's get everybody into a position that I want them in. Naka, let's get your taunt going. Little bit of Healy love there. We'll throw some more DPS off that direction. Keep Wendaru where I'd like her. So we've got a touch more damage. Ira Tenebrae is going to vacate the premises. And we should be able to keep people dogpiling right here for a little bit. If not a while, then at least for a little bit. This could turn into a giant just mess of displacements. Additionally, I want to nuke harder. Like, I really, really, really want to nuke harder. But I'm afraid of what'll happen if I do so. So there's a bit more damage. Lek Loris looks like he's actually made some friends now. That or they're just circling around to get at him. I can't tell. It's one or the other. Is she debuffed again? Okay, so her healing received is debuffed. But she is not herself inherently debuffed from any effect. Lek Loris is almost ready to go again. I feel like there's going to be a bunch of health dropping in here. These sparklings in the back need to be dealt with too. Tough call right now. Now, what is he doing? Okay, so he's going to get healed in just a minute. I think that's the one, yeah. So we don't want any damage going to him for the time being. But that's not really going to be an option. I'd love to throw something into the back lines of these sparklings. So I think I'm going to move Lek Loris. And then we'll have Naka switch over to the Black Priest. Is she debuffed again? No, she's not. So let's throw out a heal before this escalates any further. Now for Lecky G, let's kill off some of these sparklings. Okay, so there goes a sparkling or two. He's going to get some health back from that. That's alright. Nella, I'd like to start a preemptive heal on Lek Loris, although that is going to kind of ace her mana. She's got 900. Kind of watching out for AoEs right now. I think I'm only going to drain once, just to be safe. And she's still able to heal. So let's get her regenerating one more time. She's been knocked out of her taunt stance, so I need to reapply that. Ooh, and Lek Loris has drawn the ire of the gargoyle. I need his Lek Loris to come down this way and get his taunt on. Not his taunt on of Star Wars lore, but his taunt on. I'd also like to move my healers around a tad because the Ira Tenebrae has come back. And there is going to have to be some rapid fire healing applied. Ooh, healing has now been turned into damage for another 8 seconds. So maybe busting out of there. Is going to be the option that I want to take. So as soon as she comes out of there, let's go ahead and disengage for now. One more time. And as soon as that falls off, 1 second left, and I'm actually going to give it a bit more time. Start a quick launch heal there. And then let's get everybody into kind of a different spot. I need her to get back into combat very, very rapidly. We're already getting another AoE that's going to be dropped really shortly, so I don't want her to taunt just yet. So actually, yeah, hang out here with the Ira Tenebrae until that AoE goes down. Everybody else just kind of spread out, I guess. Give me a little bit more room to play with, and as soon as that's down, the big problem is they're all just sitting around chain healing each other, so I need a big burst of DPS in order to make this go away. As soon as her regeneration's back up. It actually looks like... Oh, Fury of Cain hasn't gone off yet. Well, then what I will do is have you launch another AoE center mass there. Percentage healing received is dropped. So there's that, and now Naka's free to move. So I need Naka to cut hard right now. Just cut hard like crazy. Start regenerating and then taunt. At which point, Windaroo's going to relocate to there. That Sparkling's kind of running rampant. But we should be okay, I think. Windaroo does have a little bit of time left till her regeneration's back up. We're not effectively killing anything right now. We are dealing damage. So there's a bit more. Let's start picking on some of these Sparklings in the back. There we go. And if we can, let's get some of them too. Bond of Blood. Is she debuffed again? No. So I'm actually going to throw out early right now. Ew, did she just get it? Nah, it should be okay. And as soon as we get that guy down right there, we might actually... Let's throw that on him. See if Damocles can help us out a little bit here with a tad more damage. Okay. And so now is she debuffed? No. How long does he have till he throws down with that ability, I wonder? Not an FMP from Lecky G right now to actually give a pivotal assist. Let me throw out a heal really fast before... Oh, we lost aggro. That's pleasurable. Knock down the priest before... I think the priest wasn't actually targeting anything substantial though, but I want the priest gone now. So the priest is now gone and I can heal with impunity, hopefully. Another nasty fight. And the only way that I've seen is like with that healing ability that they use, the only way I've seen to circumvent that is just to go into kite mode every time they pop it off. Because she's out of her taunt right now, I'm actually going to take her out of the radius of that AoE. Let's get on the gargoyle. Let's finish off this last little Sparkling. And I just put her back into the AoE without thinking about it. She'll be alright. Nella, it's your turn again. Knock down that heal. Oh, we have a problem. Lekloris, get out of the range. You can break that by getting out of range of it. Just in case you didn't know. And then, now that that taunt's off... Ooh, damn. Windaroo, run through the center of the combat and get aggro back. Looks like they're just not going to give me a break with that Kane ability. So Naka's alright. Let's get Nella out of the way, though, since she's going to be our healer for now. Lecky G not looking so healthy. Lecky G's hurting, but he should be alright. Let's get him back sort of into the fray. And we'll start dealing with some of these other problems. Start a heal now. Have Windaroo drain twice to get a bunch of MP back. Okay, good. Distortion of the Soul. She's about to take a nuke. I think I'd like the Flesh Spectre to go next. And I think I'm going to have to get Naka out of the way of an AoE as soon as that Flesh Spectre goes down. Oh no, the Flesh Spectre self-destructs. So now it becomes, can I kite effectively? Let's go ahead and have her run away. There's not a whole lot of range left on the field. And there's the heal. Have her taunt now. Let Loris throw a final burst into the back lines there. Nella, let's finish this strong. Ew, so a lot of damage taken right there. I don't know if Windaroo's going to make it in time. but I am going to try. And then everybody focus on the gargoyle. We'll get the Ira Tenebrae last since I'm way out of range for a stun right there. Obviously not going to make it in time for that. And as soon as that Tenebrae is back, we should be nice and golden. It's always good to be golden. Like, it's always amazing to be golden unless you're about to be thrown into the sea. And then you really, really, really don't want to be golden. That would be my stipulation for being golden. As long as you're not being chucked into the deep end. Those golden baby booties, not so valuable when they're sinking towards a towards a watery grave. What am I talking about? Let's get this last Ira Tenebrae butchered. Get him nice and butchered. And once he's taken care of, lovely, lovely, lovely. Mwah! I can make that noise too. That's the noise I would make if I was swinging a giant sword. Just mwah! It makes each swing have more impact. And so that fight, once again, just another gnarly fight. Just a really nar fight. A fight that does not instill confidence in me because my tactical abilities are less than lovely. Now we can remove, with Denzel, he's already finished a try. I think I'm going to get him to where he can remove increase effects because we don't have anybody that's able to purge people, and that's what I'd like. Naka's got nothing. Wendaru Lek Loris. Okay, so I guess he was the sole proprietor of level ups there, or the sole recipient. I guess he's not giving them out, he's receiving them. Let's head off down the hallway that we've already trod and get back to where we started. We moved a long ways just to fight that fight, but if you leave Naka standing there soaking damage while she has that healing into damage buff on her, or debuff, that it's a recipe for heartache. Like, it's really nasty. I mean, unless you have an off tank. If you have an off tank, then I guess go for it. But other than that, I don't really know what to say. Let's have a look around this corner, although we are kind of on that precipice of time. Oh.
Only one more remains.
Yeah, it's all the remains that worry me.
Your bones will not remain here. I will see to that, friend Denzel.
Just think, if this happened next moon, you would already be safely away.
And how do you think I would feel knowing you were in this situation?
Aye, we've all broken bread and spilt blood together.
Once a wheel sword, forever a wheel sword.
I gain comfort and strength from all of you. So let us press on. We are not far now.
Okay, well, let's see what's down the stairwell. I mean, if my stairwell glowed like that, I would never walk down it again. I just live upstairs. I'd be like Gilbert Grape's mom. I'd never get out of bed. I just hang out upstairs. Like, well, you better get a forklift, homie, because it is what it is. You better send me some food in a basket or something. I ain't never going down those stairs. I get the distinct feeling we've got a lot of combat ahead of us right now. There's a treasure chest over there. Obviously, they're going to jump us when we go for that. So I think what I'll do is I'll cut this one a little bit short right now because I have enough time to like talk to you guys and just blather on about nothing. Actually, let's do some equipment. That's what I can do. I was like, I have enough time to do something minor, but I don't have enough time to actually like start pulling more mobs, especially with how that last one went. That was almost like an 11-minute fight. That thing was ridiculous. Getting pretty close. I'm going to start sacrificing like everything that's white and blue because we get so much other stuff anyways that... What do we have here? 1399. If we had a melee healer, that would be a really, really good ability, or a really good ring. Alas, we do not. All the other bluebies get down in here. That's what I used to call, like, you know those goldfish that have the big boggly eyes? I used to call those bluebies when I was a kid. They weren't goldfish, they were bluebies. Get rid of all those blues. There we are. And so let's do a little bit of equipping right now. Do we have anything for her? She's got a reasonably decent ring on right now. She could do better, though. I'm sorry, a reasonably decent necklace. As for rings, she's got armor and healing received. So as long as it's got armor and healing received, it's a good ring for her. Got healing done. Ring of the Vacuum. El Ring del Hoover. Let's see here. Physical damage, healing done. Nope, once again, one of those worthless rings that has really, really weird stats. Aha, this is going to be the one that I want. So very good armor on that astral ring. Also, 12% healing received. That means that you're getting upwards of 100 healing from somebody that's throwing out like a 700 heal, which all of our guys are at that or higher. So let's throw that on her. Moving to the next category, we have earrings, which actually she doesn't have the greatest earrings, so we need to find something that increases healing received and armor, hopefully. You'll forgive me if I don't read these off. It becomes a little bit monotonous, and I'm sure it does for you as well. Lots of armor, but nothing jumping out at me as being better, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything that fits the puzzle right now. I guess I'll take duration reduction effects over the physical damage. She's not really a damage dealer, and I would much, much rather have the 23% lower duration on anything that's trying to annihilate me. We'll equip the party first, then we'll worry about off-party people. So, with her amulet is a bluebee. She's got a couple interesting options here, but none of them are looking amazing. I think I'll probably just give her that one right there, because it does a lot of physical damage. That would be really nice for Bo Lamb. I can't justify it. I'm going to keep her with what she has and give that to Bo Lamb in case I end up using him in the near future. Ring-wise, her ring's getting pretty old, but it's still doing fairly well by her. The only thing that's starting to look a little outdated are the resists, so we can give her some healing done there, but she'll still be losing out. That one's equal and increases her chance to crit. I think that one's all around better, so I'm going to give her that right there. In the category of earrings, she's got magic damage increase. A lot of armor there, but I think maybe Lek Loris would benefit from that better. Everything else, though, her earring is pretty stellar, actually. I'm not going to see a whole lot of other things that are going to replace that earring, so we'll just move on to relics. Relics, we've got a bit of extra magic damage, and she's only got 3% healing done on what she's got already. Let me see what Lek Loris has right now. And actually, he's got a pretty good ability already. Yeah, he's got a pretty good relic already, so we'll just throw that on her. And she's looking pretty shined up now. Wendaru. Healing received, healing done. Have a look at her necklace, maybe something in here. Nothing really. Oh, we do have a physical healer. Weirdly enough. Well, I guess I'll give that to her for now, since it's better than what she's got on by a long shot. Her ring. She has more physical damage there. She'll lose a little bit of healing done. But as of recently, I've been using Nella a bit more as an off healer anyways. So yeah, I'll swap that out for now. With her earring, now that I know she does physical damage, that actually makes my life a little bit easier. Got kind of a go-to person for healing stuff with physical damage on it. Let's see. Magic resists, some very nice armor there, but nothing that's kind of rivaling the 9% healing done that she already has. So I'm going to bypass there for now. Healing done, healing received, mana regeneration, nope. She's got a really good relic, aside from the mana regeneration on it, which is kind of a wasted game. Healing done, healing received, mana regeneration, that one would be nice on her, so I'll throw that on her. 15, we want her to like nuke heals as hard as possible since she's sort of limited in how much she can heal. And then from there with Lecky G, I think I'll do the rest of my equipping off camera. I'm going to cut this one off, and I will see you guys next time. So my name is Splattercat. If you did not know from the beginning, this is the Nerd Castle. We are playing Aarklash Legacy, and I would encourage you, if you like very difficult RPGs, to go check it out. I'll see you guys next time, and take care out there, everybody.